Good afternoon. Welcome back to Crochet with Lulu. I'm wanting to show you a new stitch. This is the backward single crochet. Now I have done this messy bun hat. I'm going to take my hook out so that I don't lose it. I have come to the end of the messy bun hat. I've done my variegated where I've put in a strand of lavender and black and made it variegated. I didn't have any black and lavender variegated. So then I've come down here. All of this is double crochet, except here it is double crochet, but it's front post, back post. I've done 2 more rows of double crochet, and then right here at the end, I'm doing a backwards single crochet. Now I'm going to ravel some of that out so that I can do a few stitches and show you how it's done. It's very, very easy. Normally, if you're right-handed, you work from the right to the left. So all you do is instead of going forward in crochet to the left, we go backwards to the right. So we take this hook and we go through this next loop, this next space. We go through, we pull that yarn back through. We have 2 loops. And we just yarn through, pull through. That's a single crochet. We're just working backwards. We go to the next one. We go in, we pull that yarn through, pull it up just like you do a single crochet, and we pull through both loops as with any single crochet. What it does is it leaves you a little space in between your stitches, and it makes it like a cord. Now this would be pretty if you have a color like this. This would have been pretty to have done the variegated cord at the end. But I didn't want to overkill the color in this beanie. I think that black is so pretty, and then that lavender just gives it that extra little pop. But I wanted to show you this stitch. It's a fun, easy stitch. It takes you a few minutes to really get it in, and I pulled that one just a little too loose. And that will happen sometimes, and all you do is you just pull it back out, go right back in. You really want to get in between those loops. You don't want to get in this long space. If you do, it's okay, but it's just going to take away the length of that stitch, and you don't want to do that. You just pull through like you're going to do a regular single crochet, and you pull through. You can do the backwards double crochet, but it makes your cording thicker. So if you wanted something with a very thick end to your hat or your beanie, then by all means do a double crochet backwards. But I love this single crochet. The backward single crochet, I think it just gives it that extra little pop. Now I'm almost to the end, and so it ends just like a normal row would. It might be better when you're starting off to do a stitch marker, because that way you will remember where your last stitch was. But you can tell this is a regular crochet and this is the backwards. So we're going to go in here, grab this, pull up, pull through, and this is our last stitch, backward stitch. So we're going to slip stitch right through just like normal. And then you will want to tie it off, weave in your ends. So I wanted to show you that. It's a very pretty stitch, and I hope that you will enjoy using that at the end of your beanies. You'll want to leave a good little tail because this will be washed. Anything that needs to be washed needs a long tail to weave in. Now we're just going to turn this right side out. I've had it wrong side out. And then you can see how pretty that end looks. See, it's very different than a normal single crochet. I think that is just so pretty. And there again, play with it, make it your own. You may want to go ahead and use your variegated. Like if you've done your 2 stitches here, or if you used an actual variegated yarn. Like I said, the only variegated yarn I had was the thinner yarn, and then I had the Christmas, the mistletoe. And I didn't want to do that on this. I wanted this to be a messy bun hat that they can wear anytime. So then I'm just going to pull that tightly, and I'm going to go down here through that stitch. And that's okay if you split. That's okay. You really want it to split because you want to get that in there. Now, what I do is I go this way through the loops. And then I go down even further. I will go down even further this way, split that thread, because at this point you want your tails to stay in. I've seen some of my tails working out on some of my beanies, and I don't like that, but that will happen. Anything homemade, you will have a stitch occasionally come through. That's okay. You can always poke it back through with the, if you don't crochet, you can stick it back through with the needle, or then what I like to do is I like to work back up through another stitch. I just sort of weave it in and out because I don't want it to come out. And see, you can't see. But I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Join me back next time with more Crochet with Lulu. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.